Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So, today we are going to be doing my summer TBR. I'm a bit confused how... Hello? I'm a bit confused how summer is here, but here we are. As always, I'm going to be using my prompt jar to pick 5 books that I'm going to read some point throughout summer. I love doing these seasonal TBRs because they're usually themed. Like, I usually have kind of spooky books for autumn and cute cozy books for spring, and then don't know what summer's theme will be, but we will see. So I'm going to pick 5 prompts and then we'll see what we get. Okay, so prompt number 1. I have added a couple of new prompts in, so we'll see if we get any of them. There must be like a couple of 100 prompts in here now though. Oh, good Christ. Let's go for this one. Ooh. So it's Self-Destruct, and I've actually read all the books off my Self-Destruct and I need to start a new one, so I can't do that. Because I currently don't have a Self-Destruct TBR, because everything I've either read, unhauled, yeah, read or unhauled. Nice and simple. So let's try that again. Let's go. This one. Oh, fuck me, I get this every seasonal TBR. We have Read a Stephen King. Okay. This was a little bit easier than usual, in the sense of I'm doing a buddy read with Lorraine in July, which is summer. So I've gone for Salem's Lot because we are going to be buddy reading this together. The font's bigger than I thought, but it is a hefty book. It's 700 pages! Bloody hell, Lorraine, what have you signed me up to? Lorraine actually kindly gifted this to me as well for my birthday, so thanks. But, okay. Salem's Lot is a small New England town with white clapboard houses, tree-lined streets, and a solid church steeples. Steeples? Of course, there are tales of strange happenings, but no more than any other such town. Ben Mears has returned to the lot to write a novel and exorcise the terrors that have been haunting him since childhood. Since the event he witnessed at the Marston's house, he finds the house has been rented by a newcomer, a man who causes Ben some unease, and then things start to happen. A child disappears, a dog is brutally killed, nothing unusual except the list keeps going. I'm quite excited to read this. I do think it will be quite a good, fun read for July, in the sense of we have Halloween, and the text is like not small, which I kind of expected, but it's not. So happy days. But yes, for this we shall go for Salem's Lot. I suppose I should thank the seasonal jar for making me read Stephen King, but at the same time, no. Okay. Apologies if I go really red in the face, by the way. It's freaking hot. Freaking hot in here. Right, prompt number 2. We'll go with this one. Oh, Brother Pick. He's not here. We have Brother Pick. I tell you what I'll do is I'll send him some photos and update you at the end what he has chosen. Actually, due to Brother being at work, he actually replied really quickly, so that doesn't show you how much work he's doing today. So I sent him a text saying number between 1 and 6. He said 2, which is my really small shelves here. Then I sent him a photo of said shelves and said pick a book. He chose The Other People by C.J. Tudor. I was like, nah, I've already read that. And he said, right. I said another one. So he said I Found You by Lisa Jewell. I love Lisa Jewell. So I'm very excited to continue with her backlist. I own a lot of her backlist, just because I really like how the the spine looks, because they're all like multicolored. So yeah, he chose I Found You, and I'm very excited to read this one. So synopsis is 2 women, 20 years of secrets, and a man who didn't remember anything. Or does he? Alice finds a man on the beach outside her house. He has no name, no jacket, and no idea what he is doing there. Against her better judgment, she invites him into her home. But who is he, and how can she trust a man who has lost his memory? As always, I'm assuming Lisa Joy's writing is going to be very addictive and fun, and I'm very excited to read this one. Okay, prompt number 3. Oh my god, we got like so many, all kind of like conjoined. Let's go for this one. We have a 500 plus page book. Okay, so I kind of wanted to carry on the trend of like mystery, thriller, horror genre. Turns out finding a 500 page book in that genre is hard, so I've gone as close as possible, and I've gone for Witchcraft for Wayward Children by Grady Hendrix. This is his newest release, came out at the beginning of the year. It's had very mixed reviews. I've seen people love this, I've seen people hate this, I've seen people DNF, so I'm nervous, but I'm never gonna say no to a Grady Hendrix book, really, so here we go. So they call themselves wayward girls, loose girls who grew up too fast, and they're sent to Wellwood House in St. Augustine, Florida, where unwed mothers are hidden by their families to give birth in secret, but the babies up for adoption, and most important of all, forget any of it ever happened. 15-year-old Fern arrives at the home in the sweltering summer of 1970, pregnant, terrified, and alone. There she meets a dozen other girls in the same predicament. Rose, a hippie who insists she's going to keep her baby and escape to a commune. Xena, a budding musician who plans to marry her baby's father. And Holly, barely 14, mute, pregnant, and no one knows who. Bye. Every moment of their waking day is strictly controlled by adults who claim to know what's best for them, until Fern meets a librarian who gives her an occult book about witchcraft, and suddenly power is in the hands of the girls for the first time in their lives. But power can be destroyed as easily as it gets created. It is never given freely. There's always a price to be paid, and it's usually paid in blood. It sounds good, but I believe it's the like pregnant side to it that people don't enjoy, so we'll see. But I'm hoping for the best, but I'm not going in with the highest of expectations, which I think is probably best. Okay, prompt number 4. Oh my god, apparently everything's coming out. Oh my god, hold on. Let's try that again, shall we? Because everything just fell out of the jar. Let's go for this little orange one. We have got a book whose cover is different colour to the spine. Okay. Fine. I will go have a look and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to go for How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kirsten Perrin. So we have red cover, but then it's like creamy white spine. I'm very excited for this one. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm very excited. So synopsis wise, in 1965 a fortune teller told Frances Adams that one day she'll be murdered. Frances spent 60 years compiling dirt on every person she met, just in case they turned out to be her killer. But none of her friends or family took her seriously until she was dead. When her great niece Annie arrives at Castle Knoll, she finds herself a participant in a dangerous game. Frances will stipulate will stipulate that the person who finds her killer will inherit her millions, and in the heart of her sprawling country estate lies an eccentric library of detective work where the right person could step in and use her findings to solve her murder. I'm very excited for this. I think it'll be quite a good, cool read. I've heard quite good things about it, so I'm quite excited to read this one. Okay. And the final prompt number 5 of my summer TBR. Oh my gosh. They're all kind of like entwined. I think I need to go through and like separate them all. Okay. We have highest number of ratings on Goodreads. Oh shit attack. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Going off trend, however, and it's Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which isn't such a bad summer read because I think it's based in summer. One summer, two rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. So, in fact, above this was, what's the other book by Emily Henry? Book Lovers, and it was another Emily Henry book. Beach Read was above this. I don't own that, but it's on my want to read, but I don't own it, so I didn't count it. So I went for Book Lovers instead. So yeah, so we have Nora, who is a cutthroat literal agent at the top of her game. Her whole life is books. Charlie is an editor with a gift creating bestsellers, and he's Nora's work nemesis. Enemies to lovers. Nora has been through enough breakups to know she's the one men date before finding their happily ever after. To prevent another dating dud, Nora's sister persuades her to swap her city desk for a month's holiday in Sunshine Falls. It's a small town straight out of a romance novel, but instead of meeting sexy lumberjacks and handsome doctors or cute bartenders, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie. Sounds cute. Sounds cute. Can't beat an Emily Henry, especially not during summertime. This will probably be read during like August, I expect, because I think July is going to be a full-on thriller, horror, mystery month. So yeah, very excited to get this one on here. Obviously it does fall out of the trend, but who cares? So this is my summer TBR, which I'm quite happy with. It's quite a few chunky books, don't get me wrong, but we do have some fun thrillery mysteries. Obviously this is a buddy read as well, so it definitely will get read. And then we have some thrillery mysteries for Summerween and for whatever mood I'm in after that. And then we have a cool romance that hopefully I'll get to maybe August time. But I'm very happy with this. This should be a good season before my favourite season. My favourite season is approaching, guys. We're going into summer. That means autumn's coming. I'm excited. But yes, this is my TBR for summer. Let me know if you think I should prioritise any of these. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you are new, as we are on our way to 500 subscribers and we are quite close, so that's quite exciting. Hello to everyone that's new. I've had quite a lot of people subscribe recently, so hello. Let me know what you're going to be reading in summertime. If you made it to the end of the video, leave a sun emoji in the comments. Let me know you made it to the end of the video, and I'll see you all soon for another video.